Another exciting football game. Okay, we got these Cardinals gonna help out the commissioner, but hey, that's what we do, man. We're in England, baby. We're in London, the Monarchs, baby. Man, it's just so pissed, man. We can't edit the uniforms, man. I tell you. No way you do though. Play with the way they got it. They can't even get the right color shoes out there to play with. But hey, just gotta keep playing with them till the new season start. I mean, the new game start. So until we ever go to 18, we'll be playing with the Monarchs. Oh boy, it's terrible. I need a new controller. I had to go to Walmart and get me one.
It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Monarchs going up against the Cardinals. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the London Monarchs and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in losers in 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've got to be pleased with the start to the season, obviously. A perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 45. 12 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
It's just good about saying anytime you run the football well, you get a nice chunk of yardage. That means the offensive line did their job. They did it really well. Let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when the line shifts, all those things that go along with it.
Good run right there.
Yeah, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's Beeson, baby.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Guys, what was that?
Marker is out there. Sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
3rd down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here.
There you go. Good hit.
Yardage on the play.
Smart defense.
45-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
They ain't letting the rookie throw the ball.
In a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
All right, guys, good catch.
Coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the ball's out.
Oh, guy, what are you doing?
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is, but when you're punting the football away, it doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it
You
over.
didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. Punting the ball away, and they're setting the ball on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And this whole line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd down following the run. We're set now on 2nd down. They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. the starters on the defensive side.
Good hit. All right, good defense, fellas. Way to hold him.
Getting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Got the old Stiller coach there. They got me bouncing around lately.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That guy ain't letting my guy run nothing back. Kicking it straight out of bounds. All right, see where this going.
So now comes the offense back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Get the Allah out the way early, fellas. Get the Allah out the way early.
They come up in an offset line. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And touchdown. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year.
Good catch.
The guys have taken a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special.
Put him in the helmet first.
Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that. Wow. Imperial, baby. You selling t-shirts, baby.
They needed 3 plays on that drive.
Spike B. That's the man, Big S. Superman.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This field a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net
Good hit.
5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? You get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. A reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
We're set on first down. Backing up. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The line's moved there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think
Houston 3-0. Wow.
as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you put
Texans rolling.
that's what's going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A second down throw for Brissett. Finding time.
Good sack.
Escape, and he goes down.
Hey, kid. Good sack, baby. That's the guy that took over for Mickey for a minute temporarily.
Get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL.
He got strong, man. Took over both. He said, get off me, man. Get out the way.
And the ball
Get
that
out.
you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Pushed him too.
It's third and long for Brissett. He's got time.
Good hit.
He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And nobody was open downfield there. It looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those down quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah.
Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
The defense had worked so hard at how to try to snap on tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage. You either put a defensive end or a linebacker over him and tried to body him so he couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And then
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for him, shake him and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can try to pick him up.
in not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll go running game here with the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. To pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Cleveland whooping ass too. Wow. A lot of undefeated teams in the AFC. Gonna be rough over here this year.
Their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll set up the throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Good first down throw.
11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Should come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right off the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back.
It's face mask.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the scrimmage, and he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, but now 2nd down.
Huh?
I believe I understand where the offense is going there. It's a big pass play, but they can forward with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
No.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout.
Man, I'm looking at the wrong thing for the play clock. God damn it. I'm looking at the game clock. You dumb. That was a waste of time out right there. Ugh. That's a waste of time right there. Gotta pay attention.
To go, first quarter.
In Atlanta 4-0.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Good throw.
At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll drive to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take this.
Good touchdown throw.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. there are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
And you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield towards a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
No, guy, what was that?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground.
Good tackle, big boy.
Lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Because the Steelers were sitting up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the running game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Good tackle again.
Lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you put together the formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
We're set. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. fielding just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
That does a lot for your confidence. It does a great deal for your team. It gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks.
Where that guy come from? All right.
That in their zone coverage,
Good defense.
drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer point coverage.
Now back to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker.
Good throw. Good catch.
21 yards there as they convert in 3rd. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys, we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to find his way.
What was that?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap to turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 to 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll give it to him right off the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go with a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Off the play fake, he'll work the throw.
God damn it, the guy was open.
Incomplete.
The defense just get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17.
Oh, guys.
This field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline. Somewhat happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with its deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No one ever told my offense right here. Hunter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And you're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Again, not much running room, if any at all. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Set. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. The team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us all the way down.
Good throw.
15. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down, he'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. At the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just has to continue to be accurate.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
Oh, come on. You took 2 at that time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Caught one early. Okay.
From the 40 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And
Guys, what was that, man?
Out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw.
Good touchdown throw. Good throw.
They're a big tight end as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Let's feel it a few yards into the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we'll step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're through now on the final play. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. And welcome to the EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals will be eager to make some adjustments and then figure out a way to make it work in the second half. The Monarchs, on the other hand, are just showing more of what they showed last week by playing good football. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. First and 10. Here's the pass to be completed into coverage. And this is too late. Drive forward for a touchdown. They'll take the early advance. Down early in the second. Pass number right down here. And nobody can stop them on this long touchdown. With the lead now at 14. Monarchs have it late in the first half. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And that is a house call. With the lead now at 24. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Glendale for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff, the entire halftime, they were working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space.
Make it run.
To 25.
Good run.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leads him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking. And the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know how we get focused to end of the half and into the game situation with how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like it's not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times the ball, they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a pickup of the first. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago.
Good throw.
Let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup headaches.
He tried to design so many coverage for like